chef at Lincoln High School, the Chem Escom Culinary Arts Cafe program. Today we're doing our fabrication of high activity roundfish. We have a wild king salmon caught. It is a roundfish, as you can see, swims like this. Has scales, right? It's one of the only fish that goes from ocean to freshwater. When it goes to freshwater, it spawns. This is how it is in the ocean. When it spawns, right, it'll change color from this bright silver to a gray to a black, and then it'll actually die in the freshwater river after it spawns. I'm going to show you how to fabricate it here. Use my scimitar. You're going to cut behind the fin here, right by the gill pallets, down to the backbone. And you're going to take the piece and follow the backbone all the way down to the tail. You have a nice fresh piece of salmon there. You can actually see the backbone here. Right? We're going to do the same thing again. Now when we do this, it's great for the students to see. It's also great that we're using a fresh product. We do 3 main dishes with this. Today we're making a salmon farfalle pasta with a cream sauce. Right? That's bow tie pasta for all the novices out there, but farfalle pasta. Tomorrow we're doing a salmon Caesar salad, fresh homemade Caesar dressing. And then next week we're actually going to flash freeze some of this and make a cioppino with this. It's actually a great little multi-use-ness to have with salmon. So, got the 2 fillets off. We're going to take the rest of the flesh, right? There's still plenty of flesh to use before we take it for our fish stock. So we'll take it. You can use a spoon. I'm using a tablespoon here. We're going to take off the flesh. Now this flesh can be used for salmon tartare, or like what I like to do with this is make a nice salmon burger, right? Because it's already kind of put together and ground up, so you don't have to use any of it. Okay. Now, the one thing that we notice in our class is that the salmon that the students cook with, it's very, very delicate and fresh, has a beautiful flavor to it, a light flavor, nothing very fishy and gamey, so it's easy to use that way. And so, get about a pound or so extra flesh out of that besides there. Now we'll use the rest of this in a fish stock, right, for some of our cioppino next week. Easiest way to do that so it fits in the pot, right? Take off the head, section it off there, so it's ready to go. Okay? We're gonna skin it, a nice easy skinning technique, right? As you make a notch here. Now the reason I'm using a chef knife instead of my scimitar also is because I have a little bit more control with this. And it has a broader blade, so you're able to do that. Alright, so take a towel here, grab the skin, right? So you can see I made a notch there. Grab the skin very tightly so it doesn't slip out of your hands. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to put the blade down below the cutting board, right? And hopefully, right? And all I'm doing is moving the skin back and forth, right? I'm not moving my blade at all. I'm just using the skin. Take it off. Now, not that much waste at all, right? Which is a great idea. Okay, and from here, take off the pin bones, right? The belly bones. And this will go into stock as well because we don't want to waste any of the pieces of salmon. So there's our nice fillet will be cut into smaller fillets for the class to use. Do the same thing with this one. And that'll conclude my video after this. Alright, so start again, and I'm just moving the skin back and forth, and not doing much with my knife. Alright? And if something like this happens, it's not a big deal, right? You can just come back and slowly, long strokes, right? Down, and I'll take those bones off with it. Alright? And now I have my fillets.